Hey guys, welcome to our new video. This week we managed to sand almost the whole engine bay, primed it and primed the forward part of the underbody and prepared the spars for welding next week. So have fun watching the video. Yeah, today I finally will start painting some parts of the engine bay and the inside of the spars. But before I can start with that, I would like to do a little bit more sanding because Laura and we decided to paint Oleg in another color. Yes, we are not exactly sure which color it will be, but I will grind the parts inside of the engine bay that are painted in the same color as the outside of Oleg, so that I can paint them new later on. And I would like to sand all these parts now before I start priming some of the other parts in the engine bay. Here, the parts I will prime today are these parts that will be black later, so I will paint them with Panto Coax, as also the wheel arches and the inside of the spars. Here, and then I also will start applying primer to the front part of the underbody, so that I slowly get all parts that are at the moment grinded and where you can see the raw steel primed to avoid more rust. Here, so let's do a little bit of sanding and then start painting. Some Georgia steel for Oleg. Because of our slight change of plans, it will take a while until we need all the parts that are currently stored on Oleg's roof rack. So I will clean them now and bring them home to store them away until we need them again. Here inside this package there is all the steel I will need for Oleg to weld all the holes. Yeah, inside here are one 2mm sheet and one 3mm. Yes, I think this should be enough for all the parts I have to weld on Oleg. I recently started cleaning the brake booster, and I thought maybe it would look cool if I paint it in a nice color, because it's a little bit it's a slight patina. So yeah, I have a look if I can dismount the black cage and then paint it in, I don't know, yellow, red, something cool, racy looking. Yes, but for that we have to lose these two nuts. Okay, so now I can clean the rest of the dirt on here and then take it home and yeah, choose a color, paint it, put it back together. Yes, it's nearly ready for painting. Let's have a look at the other parts. That's the part I can clean with water. These parts, now they're a little bit rusty, so yeah, I think I will paint them too. Why not? There's one last thing I would like to do today, and that's there are 2 or 3 areas on the underbody where I have to weld small pieces of metal on, and I would like to prepare them. First I will sand the areas, and then I have this zinc spray I will spray on, and that protect the gap between the 2 metal sheets against roast, I hope. Because it's slowly getting cold here in northern Germany and I would like to paint inside of the garage, so I need a little bit of temperature inside here. I will insulate the garage door with some styrofoam and then run a small electric heater inside here, so that I probably will have around 15 degrees inside here. That would be nice and warm enough for me to do all the paint jobs we would like to do on Oleg. Yes, and that's what I will do now. Cut them and then glue them to the garage door. To have all parts finished that belong into the engine bay when the engine bay is already painted, so that I can put it back together, I will now working on all parts that need a little bit of work that I can do now, that all these pieces are ready to get mounted into the engine bay and I don't have to struggle around with them when the engine bay is painted. Yes, and today it is the steering system. I will not disassemble the steering gear because I do not have new gaskets and I think all seals were tight, so I will only grind it and paint it in new color. And hopefully when the steering is back together it will still be tight. Otherwise I have to pull it out again and yes, replace all the gaskets. That also would not be this big of a problem, but yeah, fingers crossed that this will not happen. So for now let's remove the tie rod. Yes, my plan is to get new tie rods. So for now I will put them away, and yes, I don't think we will use them again. Also would like to remove this arm, but I'm not exactly sure if this is really a good idea, because here sits this rubber gasket. Let's ask Mr. Google. Yes, I will put this away for now. I think with a bearing puller I should be able to remove this piece, so I can clean the rubber, and yes, don't have to paint the rubber, and it would be a lot easier with this piece removed. So for now I have to put it away. Yes, and I think we definitely have to change these ball joints, because they are not moving at all, or maybe they aren't supposed to move. I'm not sure, because they literally not move. Maybe they only turn. I have to figure out, but this one is a little bit destroyed, so I think at least I have to get new ball joints or a complete new rod. I will have to check what's more cost effective. This was a lot easier on the other side. There's no play inside, but it does not move that easy. But maybe a little bit of grease will fix this. So let's try this. A little bit, I think. There was absolutely no grease left inside. But I think we will not replace this part, so let's clean it, and then the top part should be ready. Then it's also only a matter of grinding this thing and paint it. Yeah, looks like new. I'll try to get a new cap, maybe without a hole. And then I think this looks quite good. Hopefully this will last for a few years. Yes, so this piece comes to the grinding staple. I already started with the main brake cylinder. Also looks quite good, but I need a little smaller messing brush to get inside these small corners. But then this is also ready. Yeah, for the next days I think there's a lot of grinding of small stuffs to do, so that I can paint all these parts and they have enough time to cure until I will remount them. There are a few more parts I would like to take care of now. These two pulley wheels. Here the paint I can remove with my fingers, so I will sand both of them and then spray them with new cool paint. And then these two parts I only will clean them, and this heat reflection sheet I will also remove the rust and then paint this in temperature resistant paint. So let's continue grinding. I already applied 2 coats of primer and 2 coats of Pontocoke 3-in-1 to the inside of the holmes. And now after this had cured for a few days, I apply a little bit of cavity preservation, and then I can build the templates for the new metal sheet and then start closing the holmes next week. Okay, I hope you had fun watching the video, and if you enjoyed, remember to leave a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, and I hope we will see us again next Sunday. See you!